So what a fight! Can I just call out what an MVP Misery was in that fight? He played so good. He shut in the enemy in his base, shut out 4 enemy heroes so that they could not come in and help with that first Fissure. And then later on in the fight, a Fissure that's done 4 heroes as well, allowing Misery or Envy to just hit everyone.
Where are you going, Envy?
Beautiful.
Does he have damage?
Backdoor? He does.
There's backdoor. Okay, yeah, yes. The answer is yes. He can battle the backdoor regeneration. He'll take a range Rax and then blink away. The rocket's going to connect, but there's no real follow-up because it's only Sylar left. And you've also
Vayne is respawning. You have to respect that.
Yeah.
He's going to back out, I think.
But you got what you wanted. Like, you actually thought, okay, range Rax isn't the best thing since Alakazam.
But
it's still good.
They didn't lose their bottom racks as well. They held that during all that chaos and during all those high damage output heroes. Leshrac with Edict.
It's gonna happen again.
Oh, dude!
It's gonna happen
we gotta get.
We hit a
way.
plus 20k net worth and experience advantage for LGD, and it's done to arc.
Like, are we gonna have 2 games in a row where we have comebacks of 20? Like. Let's not call it a comeback. Let's not do that. Let's just watch.
it's a point where if we were currently in Key Arena, the crowd will be giving everything.
I've never seen something like this 2 games in a row. This is actually crazy.
It's a huge series. It's such a huge series. What a way to start the mainstream as well. We already had the greatest start for the wildcard match. And in the last game, we're having a great old ball.
Oh, this TI is already better than the last TI. Like, it's
that
actually...
was the thread yesterday.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was there. This is better.
Yeah, it actually feels so amazing. Could not be more hyped. So, right now, they still have to play this. You know, the funny part is, Envy, even though he picked up his Divine and starting to do a lot of work in the team fights, he still only has 3 assists. He doesn't have any kills.
Man, okay, this is the point, too, where LGD have to understand that they need to be able to hit a lot harder, a lot faster. And I think Sylar is looking at, like, either, like, what is it, Daedalus or Rapier. Like, these are his only 2 choices that remain.
Yeah, I think so. He needs to go more damage. He needs to just go straight into Divine, I think.
Yep.
Just counter Divine to with Divine. So
it's probably the only thing you can do, because imagine what Ruben's going to do when you've got a Rapier over that Envy. Oh, he's got a double damage rune.
And
he's actually going to come in. They're actually going to come in. There's fortification available here for LGD, and with them all together, they're going to beat through and backdoor the racks. The fortification comes, but this opens up for future opportunities. Oh, he's just have an Aggie. It's a Fissure. It stops Bone 7.
Yeah, they caught Bone 7. Maybe they can catch up. They have a lot of stuff
He's
like
got
4
star. Echo Slam. Manavant wanted to wait till the creep wave was there. There's no Fissure available with Rockets. Bone 7's dead.
He's the sacrifice.
Yep.
They forced out a Glyph, traded for Bone 7.
Yep, worth it. Look at the bottom lane. The creep wave is pushing in so heavily. This is the C9 advantage lane, and LGD have to come back to defend this. Either that, or you're going for a GG push.
Yeah.
But if you do that, Animage's going to buy BTs and go into your own base and take your tier 4 towers, or potentially just your mid-racks.
Yeah, this is such a hard game to close out for LGD. I mean, it's still 13-35, and they've had such a big advantage the entire game. 57 minutes into the game, C9 are holding on and outplaying them over and over with less resources.
When Envy's that far forward, I always get concerned. Xiaowei could just force up into that side device. Like, Leshrac's got so much money up his sleeve. Every single hero for LGD is doing work.
Yeah.
But the same thing can be said about Cloud9. Like, Pugna, like, even if it's just a Netherward, it's still helping him out.
Oh, the heroes are coming together beautifully, especially the Rubik and Clockwork working together are having a massive impact in terms of controlling the fight, pushing, stunning, all of this. And even just the Solar Quest coming out as well from Clockwork. No, they, like, both the drafts are synergizing really well. However, C9 are able to play around LGD a little bit more.
Is it time, Sylar? Is it time?
It is. Like, just go
Oh, no, he's going Abyssal. He's going Control Factor over on the Animage. This still works.
A lot of
going to come in
damage.
close, and you get good damage. It's fine.
Yeah. Abyssal Blade on Gyrocopter is actually very strong. If you don't want to go for that Rapier, scared of the enemy maybe being able to burst you, which they can. They have Lina, AM, and Clockwork. You are an easy target for these heroes. So going into Abyssal Blade makes a lot more sense to Divine. This is a smart choice by LGD, and also brings a lot of damage still.
Yes. It's a nice combo, but this will be his last item. There is no more. Then we have Sylar being Moonshard. Yes, there's always the Moonshard.
And Travel 2.
He's got BTs. Oh yeah, Travel 2.
Travel 2.
Yes. Okay. then
Two
maybe,
SN2.
maybe there's some more things he could buy then. I'm 100% wrong.
I'm sure he could buy some salves and go Slazz's way.
Yes. What's he got?
There's always space
the
for that.
compendium achievement for healing. Salves don't work. 5k gold over on Eternal Envy. Now, is this the point where he starts looking at his Battle Fury?
Yeah, it is. Like, it's the next item that you could possibly get rid of, because your BKB, you crucially need it in your fight. He has used it once this game, so it's not that you're gonna need it a lot of times, but when you need it, you desperately need it.
Man, I actually have such a long duration battle for you. You got 9 seconds when we're hitting the hour mark again in this game. Like, it's almost unheard of for a BKB, unless it's brand new.
I think moonsharding it up first, and then going into travels, and then switching the Battle Fury is possibly the build.
We're almost at a point, too, where maybe might consider building into a Satanic of his own.
Yeah.
Because he's got 5,600 gold and a Blink Dagger.
I'm looking for,
that's the only item he would sacrifice out of what he's got.
That is true.
Even the 5-second BKB is still going to be worth it.
God, it's truly AM up against these two extremely strong carries in the fact of Gyro and Shadow Fiend. They hit extremely hard, but Anti-Mage plays around them, and he has the Divine. He's the man with the golden sword.
Look at the money on the track. He's actually got an ultimate orb as well. This could turn in to being something like a Lincoln Sphere and just protecting else. Oh, Bone 7, they catch him out. The Hex from Zhao Wei, the stuns and the damage. Just so good. I actually think Bone 7's the only real man to die in the last 20 minutes for Cloud9.
Yeah.
I say real man, like, not like that.
Are you saying that no tail doesn't count, or what is
just
this?
because he's currently halfway to the Melk Award.
Yeah, but he achieved that in like the first 15 minutes, so he's been actually playing very safe later on.
This is just so dangerous. I like the timing for this. Roshan's up in 20 seconds time. You just lost Clockwork. That's your scout ability of Roshan.
I don't even know which Rosh this is. There's been so many already.
We've already had 2 cheeses.
Yeah, so it's 5th?
I think it has to be 5th.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a nod from, like, Scriff.
Scriff is just giving us the...
Scriff doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain it's 5th.
He's giving us the subs on left, subs on right. That's the... Okay, let's see. Roche up, and Sylar is actually checking it now. He has 5.8k gold, so he has the surplus enough to buy his Abyssal Blade.
Yep.
I wonder if they just give the Aegis to Leshak here. They pretty much have to.
It would make sense.
He's
got the slot.
On maybe...
I'll give it to, just leave it on one of the supports. Like,
Mama, yeah, maybe.
Actually, they gave it. Wait, what did he dropped the Monkey King bar to have the Aegis the Immortal.
What? Okay.
And now he'll buy up.
Well, then you would want to
Abyssal
Divine
Blade.
more than Abyssal. if you drop the MKB, you want to Divine more than Abyssal, I think. Because now his damage is still the same as when he had the MKB.
Yep.
It's lackluster at this point.
Maybe we got to look at this from a different angle. Where LG is like, okay, if we're going to go high ground, we need a sponge.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to buy one more courier and keep it close.
MMY, he's walking into him. He doesn't have Blink available, but Yao holding onto the Fear Shit gets a stun over on Misery. And Misery, he actually saw Fiend's Grip, but Yao jumps in. Laguna Blade almost getting the kill. They've lost the bait. There's that Fiend's Grip going to work. The Earthshaker control, maybe even pushed back by the cogs of Bone 7. Zhao Wei, he has to use the cheat to try and stay alive here. Now it's a 2-for-1 trade-off. The Clockwork still ended up dying.
A lot of disables removed as well. LGD don't have them.
Yep. Someone get rid of that one super range creep. It's chasing them and giving all the vision away. But they have to get back anyway. That melee Rex to come under siege in just a moment.
Range creep is on to you.
Hey, where is Zhao Wei going? He's moving out of base. The observer ward gets deep-watered.
Yeah. And,
so they lose their vision.
C9 are now finally getting to feel like the aggressors in this game. For really the first time in this entire game, they are the aggressors, not just the rats.
Look back at base, look back at home. It's in trouble. They're trying to creep skip this, but you got 2 catapults and a huge wave coming in. You take out the tier 2 tower in mid, but the creep wave's about to take out your tier 4s. You have to come back. And if they're not careful, oh no, Courier!
Oh.
Just the Cardi!
Yeah, they micro in. It's fine.
You can't micro catapults.
yeah, they micro Courier. But they're going to back with it.
Alright, so they push him back. Sylar's still in a horrible...
Yeah, Sylar needs to have his MKB as well. This is such a tough... I think maybe when he has the Aegis, he should just drop the BKB and play without the BKB until he has Aegis gone. Because honestly, his damage is not high enough to take a fight right now. Without the MKB, he's not going to hurt much. But that said, though, there are some low HP numbers on both sides of the teams. Like the 1000 HP over on the Pugna, the 2000 HP on Anti-Mage is not super high for an AM. But this game, man, so crazy.
It's
I think LGD are shook by the fact that that Divine happened.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
ever since, they've been playing reactively. Like, they've slowed down.
they're not the ones calling the shots anymore. I think they realize too the ability for trade-off against Cloud9. They're giving respect to C9. C9 have been in this position many, many times.
That's what happened. Envy buys that Divine, he's the alpha male now. That's how it goes, man. The respect is gone.
There's one way to look at it. But you'll only be a real alpha male if he buys a second.
Yeah, well, if we could only walk into a room and say, hey, you need one more.
What would you do? Sell the Battle Fury for a second Rapier?
Sure. Oh,
No.
top lane, they're trying to set up the Hex him, blinking in, feed
This
script.
could be it. They need support. Clockwork missed the hook shot. Misery's in the neighborhood. And Envy, he's
The
dropping.
Divine?
He's down. He is gone. The Rapier is on the deck and in the hands of the Shadow Fiend. He'll lose his Butterfly for it. He uses BKB. It's almost worth holding on to that Butterfly.
Yeah.
And now, where's the extra support? The Echo Slam. They managed to find another one. It's a Rubik down for the count. This could be the moment. The SF is dishing out almost 700 damage a pop.
He's hitting so hard. That Daedalus is just crazy. He has the Moonshire as well, of course, so his attack speed is decent despite dropping the Butterfly. And yeah.
Look at the play. So this is Cloud9's way.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Down the bottom lane.
If we can't fight them directly, now Animage does have a buyback available.
Oh, they're
They
coming
just
back.
make sure the bottom lane's pushing in. Now, Sylar bought second level BTs.
Yeah.
So he will TP into probably the SF or whoever.
Exactly, a reliable TP that you cannot stop as if you TP to a creep.
But what a timing for Fader.
Yeah.
A refresher up. You got double Laguna Blade. I believe with that he can he can
Is
pop.
it enough though? They're going in now.
He can kill the track. This is the moment.
Oh,
this
this
is the
is-
day.
They shouldn't get too anxious about this Rax. Rax doesn't mean that much. It's just about how you take the fight.
They're trying to be safe.
Yeah.
They're just trying to be safe.
They're trying to wait for Envy, but it's 30 seconds. It's a long time.
Envy won't buy back unless they contest the third racks or they go for tier 4 towers. And he'll always wait until Cloud don't initiate.
He will have to, though. They're gonna mega creep them if he doesn't buy back. But
Yep.
they're gonna go now. They're looking for it.
Here they come. Misery jumps in, picks up maybe Fade with the BKB. Laguna Blade 1, Laguna Blade 2. Maybe dropping low. They want the Rapier back. Eternal Envy getting stunned.
Oh,
He's down.
no.
He's down. That could be GG. They've lost everything. It's 4, almost 5, and GG. LGD will 2-0 Cloud9 in a very intense game too.
Has to be one of the most emotional losses. The dream was so real, they could touch it, Toby, they could taste it. But that means that in the LGD versus C9, LGD 2-0 taking 3 points.
What a game. What a game to play. Cloud9, LGD, they get the big points. Love them for it. We'll get to have ourselves a breather, as I know you're going to be back with the panel in just a moment. But the next game coming up, I'm excited. You'll
But
be
my
excited.
nerves can't handle this.
We'll be back. Handle it, Waga.
Jesus.
Find your handles. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
What a way to start day one. Of course, well, I mean, 2 Cloud9 games, right? I mean, definitely.
2 hour long Cloud9 game.
2 hour long Cloud9
That is
games.
very little. Not surprised.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, kind of putting all C9 fans' hearts on the line there. Everyone almost having a heart attack. But at the end of the day, LTG do carry through. I mean, sure, MV going with the Rapier, but losing it at the end. That wasn't necessarily, of course, spelling the end of it, but it did kind of secure things for LGD going forward. And we'll just have some quick thoughts, because we had 2 hour long games, we do have a lot of other matches to get through. But is there anything special you want to note? Other than, I mean, you know, that's kind of what we expect.
I'm super impressed with how long this game went on.
Yeah.
From Cloud9's perspective, I think when I saw the draft and how hard they counterpicked the Lesh and for it to just be a support afterwards, I thought this was going to be a pretty short game, especially when LGD got